one dream. Who eats? Hey, need me talk big. Give it a room. Now stop saying what. We'll be seeing you soon. Tag just laughing.
Tag just laughing. Hey.
3 big new work names knocking at the door, but it will only space for 4. Everybody say they ready, but their hands look heavy, sweating, no sleep, planning for more. Talk shit in the screaming streets to the real like demon, and we see who's built for war. Passion for 4. Who really want it? Cameras rolling. Who still on it? Some gon' freeze, some gon' roll. Only one team got that passion for 4. Passion for 4. Last call, prove it. If your heart ain't in it, you lose it. One wheel ride, the rest of the floor. Only one crew got that passion for 4. Yeah.
Hey.
Only one crew got that passion for 4. You must start strong and then run up the score.
Hey.
Tag in the shadow, just watching the move. You can tell by the silence that everybody claim we the real deal, but the head they don't lie. We see what you feel in the challenge and the fire and the truth you ignore. You been bluffing the trail on the side of the door. Passion for 4. Who really want it? Cameras rolling. Who still on it? Some gon' freeze, some gon' roll. Only one team got that passion for 4. Passion for 4. Last call, prove it. If your heart ain't gon' lose it, lose it. One will rise, the rest of the floor. Only one crew got that passion for 4. Oh yeah. Only one crew got that passion for 4. 3 F's, 2 takes, 1 shot, high stakes. Who cracks? Who stays? Who fades? Who pays? Passion for 4.
Hey.
Passion for 4. Who really want it? Who's still on it? Some gon' freeze, some gon' roll.
Oh, that's it right there. What's up, everybody? Welcome to turn it down just a little bit. Welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country. Whoa! First of all, let me give a shout out to Sabrina. Sabrina won last week's show, y'all. Whoever the #1 gift of the show will name the next week's topic. This is a very good topic, you know what I'm saying? Because we're basically debating on who communicate the best, who struggles with communication, male or female. You know what I'm saying? Male and female, that's, you know what I'm saying? Who is in that struggle phase? You know what I'm saying? So this is a very good, y'all. So I want to appreciate you guys here. We're going to start the show off right here. Let me just turn it down a little bit. All right, y'all, listen. I got me a little prompt. Somebody help me with this little prompt. So you know what I'm saying? It says, "Welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country, your new favorite spot up for empowerment, uplifting conversations. Talk your talk, bro. And giving men a safe space to express themselves." I like that. I see where I like that. It says every week we, of course, so we dive into real topic chosen by you, not by me, by you. If you don't hurry up and give me the topic, it's gonna be by me. But it says to viewers to inspire growth, honesty, and connections. Pull up and take a seat. What up, y'all? Pull up and take a seat. It said join the conversation, be a part of the community where your voice truly matters. It does, man. Appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna dive right into this thing, man. And we have some familiar faces.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We have some familiar faces, y'all, but that comes here every week that support me, man. I appreciate them for the support, y'all, because I couldn't do this show without y'all, you know what I mean? And I greatly appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, we're gonna make some things happen, y'all. So we have my fellow brother here, Don John Rambo. Don John Rambo, man. That's who we have here. So yeah, we got Don John Rambo in the building. So hey, Ox, welcome back, baby. Welcome back. Hey, Pretty Z. Hey, you know what? I don't know if it's called, Batman who? Nah, see, I gotta go on her DMs and just, cause they be sneaky. Maybe I'm being a little selfish, you know what I'm saying? Being a little sneaky, though. I see what they doing over there. But y'all, man, I appreciate you guys being here. Still. I think I met him before too. Yeah, I did. I have met him. I have met him. Sorry. I freaking love you. He said the next greatest streamer. The next greatest streamer, K1 stream promoter. The next greatest streamer, Don John. Talk your talk. Talk your talk. Box. What Don John at? We're gonna do this right here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna break down the intro real quick one more time for you. Welcome to the
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself. He needs no introduction, but his reputation demands the man, the myth, the absolute force of nature. Don John Rambo is in the building.
Oh, talk your talk, Don John. Talk your talk, man. I'm over here. I ain't gonna lie though. I thought you was gonna introduce both of us in this flyer because I was in the back, but it wasn't impactful enough. But you know what I'm saying? You probably want to do a redo, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause I'm over here getting ready, like maybe you know what I'm saying? And he said, Don John.
Yeah, listen, I only had 30 seconds to pull it together, so.
I'm gonna help you out. Ladies and gentlemen, Don John, Big Country. Don't need no introduction. You know what I mean? Oh, you got to add Brooke in there too now. I
was like, hey, hang on. What about me? Jeez. And Sabrina.
Go ahead. Start again.
Ladies and gentlemen, definitely do not need an introduction. We got Brooke, the admin, and Big Country, the host. And we have our special guest here today, Don John. You know, something like that.
Okay, we need to start.
We'll work on it.
Hey, y'all, no, seriously, though, I appreciate you being here. Today, Brooke is going to lay down what the topic is about. And I just remind you, now at 8:15, y'all, whoever our #1 gift is of the show will name the next week's topic. So she's going to tell you what the topic is, and she's going to give our first question of the night. No cursing in here. It is trying to be a feature show, which it will be a feature show. We want to keep this thing clean, cut, copacetic. We don't want no animosities. We don't want no drama. This is a very good stream. And yeah, all the good stuff that comes with it. And by the way, I am in the contest. Remind you guys, I am in the audition for the contest for the top for the contest. So every given out of 5 EBTs and all that extra, you know, to be in the ranking, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if anyone has any spotlights, that would be amazing because this is not featured yet, but we're trying to get it featured. So spotlighting this would be amazing. But yeah, this is a safe and supportive stream. So if you don't like that someone says something, they're not aiming at anyone. They're just coming from their experiences or what they're going through or been through or just what they think may be best. So no one take anything personally, just learn from it. They're women. I want anyone in the comments to have their say too. They're going to say things that we won't agree with. This is what male and females do. It is about communication. It's who struggles with communication in relationships more, men or women. So they're going to say things that we don't agree with, okay? But we want to hear from you and put all your questions in the comments, okay? I want to see it all. Top gifter at 10 past, not quarter past. We'll do 10 past wins. Let's go. We ready?
No.
Your lips good?
Yeah,
Dawn
we
too?
straight. We straight.
ready to
roll.
Good.
Let's-
First question is, do you think men are naturally worse at expressing emotion than women in relationships? Why or why not?
1,000%. 1,000%. And I think, in my opinion, because I don't know, when we express our emotions and our feelings, it typically gets thrown back at us because we did this, because we did that. You know what I mean? And it's usually just, we just feel like it's just going to be our fault regardless. You know what I mean? So why even express anything?
I agree 100%. I gotta give another shout out to Sabrina. Sabrina chose this topic. She won last week, y'all. So if you guys want to know how it goes, man, just be the #1 gift of the show. If you got something that you want to get off, just make sure that you know what I'm saying, you be that #1 gift by 8:15. I mean 8:10. You know what I mean? Because this is a very good topic. Big shout out to you, Sabrina. Sabrina in the comment, y'all. Make sure you hit that woman with the favorite. Okay, you gotta hit it with the favorite, y'all. And then 2, hit the admin with the favorite myself. If you guys know somebody that's a male want to be on the show, you think they'd be a good fit for the show, make sure you just contact us, man, because we can't stress it enough. Like, it's hard to get men to come on the show and stick to it. You know what I mean? So big shout out to you, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the admin Brookie in the comment as well. All right. That's I can't agree with you more, Don. You know, I gotta work this. I'm having issues here, but we're gonna go with the question number 2. It says, have you ever been told by a partner that you don't communicate enough, and how did that make you feel?
No, I communicate a lot. So if anything, I communicate too much. I just who I am. So it might not be, maybe not communicate emotions, but like just like what's going on, you know, what the situations, but maybe not necessarily how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm gonna go the opposite, man. I'm different. You know what I mean? I don't mind communicating, and I think communication is very, very important. But I have been told, you know what I mean, you don't communicate enough, because I feel like at that given point they haven't created for make me feel like it's a safe space to communicate. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's so easy, like people with loose lips, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of times people use that against your advantage. You know what I mean? Take advantage of what you become vulnerable to and who you talk to. So I have a problem with that, and that's something I need to work on, because I feel like a lot of you know, your friendship will get tested, man. You know what I mean? And then it comes down, like, even like some of you guys, you know, there's some things we'll talk about, man, but you gotta be careful who you vent to, though. You know what I mean? So I just can't do these. I can't, you know what I mean? So like that's why I don't communicate, and they feel like I don't communicate enough, or I don't communicate with them because I don't feel that safe space yet. Let's dive into number 3, y'all. Welcome
real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I also feel like there's a lot of, underlining weaknesses when it comes to men expressing feelings. And I don't know if it's society, I don't know if it's just the way men feel in general, but when we show weakness, when we show a weakness to a woman, it puts her in an unsafe position. And when she doesn't feel safe, it could potentially backfire on a man. So I think this is another reason why men don't communicate the emotions that well.
Big facts. Big facts. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Big Country. My show is called Let's Take a Seat with Big Country. We have a special guest here, Don John Rambo. We're talking about communication. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about who communicates better, male or female. So dive into it, y'all. Just hit this favorite. You guys new here. Hit that favorite. I do this show every single Friday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, I do not name the topic. You guys name the topic. So again, whoever the #1 gift of the show will name the next week's topic. and some topics be really, really good. Some topics get emotional. You know what I mean? But I love these type of topics. So big shout out to Sabrina as well for naming this topic. We're gonna dive into number 3. Okay. The social expectations pressure men to hide their feelings. And how does that affect relationship and communication? That's a good one. I hide mine. I'm gonna go. I dive into this one first. I hide mine. I'm always gonna say I'm okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you know it's bad when I say no, I'm not okay. You know what I'm saying? Like man, I hurt all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah. But how you feel about that, Doug?
I couldn't agree more. Even when I'm hurting, even when I'm feeling a pain, even when I'm going through something, I'm okay. I'm always going to be okay. Turn the next page, right? Move on to the next project, whatever the case may be. But we don't get an opportunity to dwell in it and to bask in it. Nobody cares. Is kind of the consensus with society that nobody cares about how a man feels. That just you got to tough it up, suck it up, move on, right? But do I think I hide it? My thing is I'm just me all the time, whether it's in a relationship, out of a relationship. So I don't allow society to dictate anything I do. But I think generally speaking, I think that's kind of how it operates. I don't. I mean, it's obviously going to affect a relationship if you're feeling a kind of way and you're not expressing that actual feeling, and maybe you're trying to get to it a roundabout way instead of just directly coming out about it. I think it could cause detrimental problems. You know what I'm saying? So
No, that's really good. And listen, you guys have any question that you guys want to interrupt us on? Listen, I think that's I don't know what the gift is, but to interrupt y'all, you guys just 1K gift, y'all. I'm not pressuring you guys to, but if you want to interrupt a question of ours, you want to ask a question, just throw the gift, and we'll stop what we're doing. You know what I mean? To look at your question and answer it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna dive into the 4th question. Thank you guys again for being here. So let's take a seat. Tell a friend, y'all. Go share this. I think a lot of men and women need to hear topics like this, especially when you feel like it's a safe place to talk about it. You know what I mean? So again, we're gonna dive into question number 4. Is it harder for men to admit when they're wrong or apologize in a relationship?
I think it's actually easier for men, and I don't mean easier in the sense a difficulty level. I just think we've done it so often from a very young age, because women expect that from us, right? They expect us to change behavior, fix it, change it. They're definitely more forgiving, I think, than men are probably in this regard. But I think at the end of the day, we are always trying to keep our woman. We're always trying to please our woman. We're always trying to do what we need to do for our woman. So I feel like we spend a lot more time on the knees begging for forgiveness than our counterparts. And that might be because of I don't know, accountability reasons. I think, my opinion, I think women struggle with that more than men. But that's just an opinion. My experiences, I should say too. I shouldn't say all women, of course. But I think that's kind of where those kind of things come from. We want to fix it, right? We're sorry. Here's the problem. Here's the issue. Let's fix it. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
To me, I apologize a lot of times, man. Even though I don't like the division. I don't like the animosity. I just can't. And I just think when it's your person that you call your friend, you know what I mean? I think it's worth fighting for. You know what I mean? Or your relationship, that relationship doesn't matter. I just think it's worth fighting for, man. You know what I mean? People, a lot of us get stubborn, and I'm one of them. But you guys got to understand. It may not take me today or tomorrow, but I will get it. And I want to play this clip. I want to play this clip for y'all. And bear with me here, y'all, because I think it's.
Who peed her pants. The girl had an accident, and the teacher struck her
Let
multiple.
me see it. Let me just see if I can find this real quick, y'all, because I really want y'all to see this. A man said something, and I want to know if y'all agree to disagree. I gotta find it real quick, y'all. He said, I don't know if I can find it now, y'all. Just bear with me here, because this is very important, man. That this person said this, and he said that his woman sums it up. He says, woman tells him, let him be right until he figure out he's wrong. And he said, how long will it take? You know what I mean? He said it may take a day or two, but you know, she let him. She let him, man. She let him because it might, the way our brain process works, you know what I mean? It's not one of them overnight things, or we just try to figure things out. We'll dive into the next question to get it. Pop the next question in there, Brooke. I can't find this particular one I want to watch.
This one is from Sabrina.
What's the question? What's the question, Sabrina? I'm so bad, y'all. What's the question?
The suspense is killing us. Drum roll.
I can't. I'm gonna end up finding it afterwards. Watch.
Did it get canceled? Was there a bad word in there? Oh no, shrugs. That's not good. You got bad signal? Oh, I don't know. Let's go Seahawks. After a heated argument, do you think it is better to take things through immediate or take time to cool off first, and why? You want to go first, or?
After a heated argument, do you think it's better to do you think it's better to talk things through immediately? No, I don't think for men, because the way we think, I don't think it is for me. I don't. Just give me a second. You know what I mean? Like, give me a second. But I would tell you this though. I would tell you this. You got to practice this thing. So let me tell you my goal. Let me tell you my goal is right now, so I won't have to worry about this particular topic. I mean, this particular discussion. I told myself in my next relationship, my goal is not to have not one argument at least a year. I don't mind a debate. If I sit here and feel like the arguments got to be heated, I would let you know, look, you know what our assignment is, what we're here to do. That's fit. Because I figure like if it's in my mind and we both know we trying to work on that particular assignment, when it comes down and feel like it's a argument, we'll know what to do at that given moment. We're not going to do this. A debate is one thing, but like I think when it comes to heated argument, I need a break. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need a second. So that's just my thing, man. Like as men, I just need a minute.
My take on that is probably right around the same situation. However, I think every relationship dynamic can be different. You might have a partner that wants to communicate right away. You might have a partner that doesn't want to communicate, and so I think it just shrugs. Congrats, level up, level up. I think it just matters
Bang.
the dynamic of the individual couples, because some people want to communicate, some people want to deal with it, some people need to take time, some people need to cool off. I guess, and it also depends on the severity of the conversation. So for me, I'm flexible. I can go either direction.
Yeah. That was a good question, though. So, in response to that, ladies in the comments, how do you feel about that question, vice versa? What you guys think y'all should do? Because I'm gonna give you an example. We're in a relationship. I was trying to leave, and she wouldn't let me. Like, let me cool off, and it got worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ladies got to give us men a break. You know what I mean? Like, it got worse. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So let's dive into the next question, y'all. Welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country. We got special guest here, Don John Rambo, y'all. I appreciate you guys being here. And I remind you, again, right now, I think it is Shrugs. Shrug is our number one gifted so far the show. And whoever my number one gift about 810 will name the next week's topic. Okay? They do have snipers in the building. Who knows? But remind you guys, every gift appreciated. I am in the contest, y'all. So feel free, man. You know what I'm saying? Not doing the same because of that, but we trying to be on the reality show. You know what I mean? Trying to be on every reality show. All right, let's dive into it, y'all. We'll go with the next question here. What's the next question? It said, do you believe women expect men to read their mind instead of communicating directly?
I think there's a large part of this that is accurate. I think once you've been with your partner long enough, I think you should kind of know a lot of things about your partner. But to know what they want, when they want it, and how they want it, I don't necessarily believe that they're moving in that nature. But I do believe they expect you to know a lot of things about them if you've been with them for a significant amount of time. Their favorite ice cream, their favorite, whatever. You're at the store picking up the candy bar, you get them the candy bar that they love or whatever. So I just think there's certain things that I think women want us to naturally read about them, not necessarily. Like a woman tells you, I'm not hungry, and you go to McDonald's and get you a big old fat cheeseburger, and you come back and she wants to eat your food. I think she wants you to really know that you need to buy her something too. You know what I mean? So I think there's a level of it, but I don't think it's crazy like people are kind of make it out to be. You know what I mean?
Hey, I do want to change this around a little bit, because you said, do you believe that women expect men to read their minds? I think women expect men to read their minds. You know what I'm saying? Like vice versa. Like we don't know everything. I honestly, but I will say this. And here's my problem was, men, we need to take time to learn to listen. We need to learn to listen to our partner, because they be dropping so many gems, and we don't even realize. We don't take time out to realize it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, my ex was on the phone with her best friend, and she was talking about going to this particular place, and she was talking about eating at this place, like, girl, and I'm just walking past. Hey, I just got out of work, not even taking the time out to really think. You know what I'm saying? Really think. That's what she want to do. And then I just think if we take time out to learn to listen, because a woman knows her man, because that's what they study, that's what they do. You know what I mean? They literally knows. They know, like, I know. You know what I'm saying? And women just they nurtures, man. They do that. You be getting give like I got you this because I heard you this and I heard you say that and it be months down the line too. I remember the time you said something about this and then they end up doing it or going or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But yeah, big facts.
I like what Bella had said there. Let me see if I can scroll up real quick. I believe that women communicate in a way that assumes men understand, and I think Island really hit on this on the nail that the comprehension is really far more important than anything. You know, if you've been with your partner long enough, you're going to comprehend the way they communicate, and they're going to comprehend the way you communicate, and they're going to be able to, you know, answer your questions for you, and they're going to answer their questions. So that's what I truly think. What
Yo,
happened?
that was crazy. That diamond question.
Uh oh.
Yo, welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country, man. I am your host, Big Country. Okay? Big Country. And I got my special guest here, Don John Rambo, man. We're talking about communication. Do men, who struggles more, men or women, communicating in a relationship? So dive into this topic, y'all. Stay tuned. If you have any questions, listen, 1K gift. We'll change the question up, as long as it pertains to this particular topic, okay? And also, whoever my number one gift is by 8:10, we'll name next week's topic. Right now, we have Shrugs as number one, and then Jen is number two, and then we also have Red Jaguars number three. All right, keep in time. Once 8:10 hit, it's over. Okay, like a 3-look club, it's over. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have any requests, y'all? What's the request, Brooke? What's up, class? What up, y'all? Request the box, Brooke. Listen, y'all. Request the box really quick. I just got home. That's all right. You picked up where you last left off, baby. You good?
Why?
You
No,
say
it's
request.
past. Yeah, way past. You weren't
Okay,
reading
cool.
the question right. That's all.
Okay, cool.
It was about you just
You said
said
that question.
it was the do you believe women expect men to read their minds instead of communicating directly? That was the question. But I don't.
I know. I picked it
Yeah.
up and I just went along with it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, y'all. We can dive into the next question.
What did I do?
How often do you avoid discussing important relationship issues to keep the peace?
I'm bad at it. I want to talk it out till I know that it's resolved. You know, and so sometimes something can come up that can re-trigger a particular issue. I'm echoing. Am I echoing on your end?
No, but it's filthy, messing with me. Like I'm going to focus out of focus. All right. Do somebody have a question? Who's that? You have a question, Shrug? Or you just stand top? Okay, what's your question? Rambo drip is crazy. We waiting. What's what? Okay, here we go. I asked, how do you feel if a woman pays for her dinner on the first date? Honestly, I wouldn't even let her do it. Like I wouldn't even let her do it. I wouldn't let her do it. I'm even so. The only way it would happen if I accidentally leave my wallet or something and don't check it. You know what I mean? Which that's rare because we always try to check it. But you remember, we are designed to be protectors, providers, regardless of the fact how you look at it. Even if you ask me out to dinner, I am going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it regardless. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like again, I go back to things and say you hitting a very good topic there. Shrugs, how do you feel about that, Rambo? We lost you for a second. Giving guy a run for his money. He even cocks his fist back. I am. Hit the button. All the way to the bottom of this deep ass ocean that he created. And if things weren't looking bad enough, this man Kisame slaps his hand on the water, talking about some water style 500 sharks. Then these big ass great white sharks. Can you turn it down? Why you listen to that, man? Man, were those sharks?
Testing.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Sorry, what was the question one more time?
She said that she said, I asked how do you feel if a woman pays for her dinner on the first date?
Absolutely not. I'm really not comfortable with a woman paying for food unless it's like in a relationship situation, and it's I don't know. It's just the way I was raised. And I don't know that there's any rhyme or reason to it for me. I just feel like I should pay. I mean, if she went out of her way to make sure she paid before I did or something, like I'm not gonna fight her on it. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to let her pay. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I'm the same way. I just think it's okay for a woman to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for a woman to pay because that just shows you right there, man. Like she got you when you don't have it. You know what I mean? It just shows you what type of woman she is. You know what I mean? Like a woman can't love a man correctly if she can't do those type of things. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? No, babe, I got you. You know what I mean? Like, and to be honest, like it feels real good when you're so used to doing these things, and once in a while, that she really go like, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like you, my man. And then just like, this is what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Like I'm your missing, whatever. But yeah, it's always gonna be like that, man. Let's dive into the next question, y'all. So question number 8. Are men judged more harshly than women when they express vulnerability?
Yeah. Yeah, it is different. I agree with that actually, but it is harsh, more harsh.
Can I ask something? Let me ask y'all, like, do you think women judge men more than men judge women? No? I got 2 no's. My question was, do you think women judge a man more than a man judge a woman? You got 1 yes. 3 yeses. 3 no's and 3 yeses. We're going to keep that. Remember that question. Write that question down, Brick. We're going to talk about that at the end of the show. Thank you guys for being here. Let's take a seat with Big Country. We have a special guest here, Don John Rambo. Man, I do this every Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remind you, we have 25 minutes left. Whoever my number one gift of the show, will name next week's topic. I want to give this sponsored by Sabrina, last week's winner. She is the reason behind this topic. Thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate you guys so much. And make sure you guys new to the show, make sure you hit that favorite, y'all. You'll be able to tune in every single week, Friday, 7 o'clock, okay? Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's dive into the next question. Do you think technology, like texting, helps or hurt men's ability to communicate in a relationship?
Absolutely hurts. Texting is the worst way to communicate anything that you're going through, because you're missing a lot. You're missing eye contact, you're missing body language, you're missing undertones, you're missing everything that's relevant to that.
So you can just tell based off of body tones and body action?
No, I'm just saying that's a part of communication.
Right, but I'm saying you can decipher, like you can say, like seeing it versus texting it.
Well, exactly. So, for example, if I say something to you, I'm not seeing how you're reacting to it.
Yeah, you know, hey, I get it. I know, brother, right?
That was yeah, you got that WWE wrestling, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I got it. I got the SmackDown. You know what I mean? I got the appreciate it. You know, 5K coming. Yo.
She lip read.
All right, y'all, let's dive into it, man. Listen, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for the gifts. To remind you, I am in the contest, man. On the top 4, we'll go into this audition show. They're doing a reality show. The app is putting on a reality show, man, and top 4, man, will definitely be the winners. Okay, we got a 2-day event, so you know we here. All right, y'all, let's dive into the next question, y'all. All right, let's see here what we got. Can we hit it with it? Let's see. I got to dive back in because I'm all over the place here. Okay, here's the next question. Number 9. Oh, this is it. We're going on 10. We there already? Let's go. Hey, we in good time, baby. You know what I mean?
We done all right? We done all right?
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you guys. If this is y'all first time here, make sure y'all hit that favorite, y'all. It says, have you ever felt that your way of communicating was misunderstood or dismissed just because you're a man?
I'm going to say yes, and not because specifically that I'm a man, but because they have been hurt by a man, and so they fear men in general. So I think it doesn't matter what you say or how you say it, just the fact that you're a man, they can't get through what you're trying to do or what you're trying to be for them.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say yes, and I have to agree to that too, man. I'm doing 2 things at one time, y'all. So I apologize. But yeah, man. I think again, and it goes back to from the misunderstood portion of it, comprehension, man. Again, yeah, I am so focused. Like I cut my cursing out. I don't curse no more, man. But like, if I know if I can curse my cursing out, I can go without arguing. I don't want to argue. I want to learn that. That is so hard to do because some men have a temper. You know what I'm saying? Some men feel this way. I don't want to argue, man. That is my goal. That is goal. That is goal. That is my goal. I don't want to argue no more. I just want to have this. Man, it's so important to me. That is my goal. So it won't be no misunderstanding. You know what I mean? All right, let's dive into the next one, y'all. This is the end of the road here, y'all. It's the end of the road. This is gonna be the last question. Oh, we got two more questions. But welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country. I am your host, Big Country. We do this every single Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I got to ask you people in the comments, so how do you guys feel about this topic? I want to know what your thoughts about this topic of you guys, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about this topic? I want y'all input real quick. How y'all feel about the communication portion of it. And that is the major of the relationship. If y'all don't like it, good job. I want to share a couple things before we get to the next question, y'all. So here's the things that I wrote down. Let me just dive into this one real quick, okay? Communication is like the lifeline in a relationship.
I agree.
Communication is your lifeline in a relationship. Because once you stop that, it's over.
Yep. Once you shut the door on communication, nothing can be fixed.
I also wrote this down. In a relationship, when communication starts to fade, everything else follows. Let that sizzle in your spirit. All right, let's dive into the next question, y'all. Somebody got a question? Who got a question? Shrug got a question? All right.
We got 11 still, don't we?
Yeah. But this is the thing, we'll stop whatever she wants.
Oh. Okay, we got a new one. Gotcha.
We got a new one. Say yes or no, sure. You got a new question? Nah, okay, that's the support. Can men and women ever truly understand each other's communication style? Or are they just too different? No, you have to. Your partner, you better learn. You better learn. You better learn. Look, boy, I'm first of all, I won't be sleeping on no couch.
I think it begins with choosing your person every single day. And when you choose your person every single day, you're choosing to stick through the struggles and figure it out. You want to learn how they think, how they operate, how they move, how they look at things, and then you could begin to relate to them. And once you're able to relate to them, then you can begin to understand how you should move and how you should walk. And before you know it, you're kind of walking in sync. You become two bodies, become one body. You know what I mean? And now your guys are walking in perfect stride. And it takes time. It's not something that everybody's going to get right the first time. You're going to make mistakes, but you shouldn't just throw it out the door just because of one mistake, because of two mistakes. It's like, if you really care about somebody, you're going to keep fighting for it. But if you don't, then close the door, close the chapter. You know?
Right, here's another gem, y'all. Some that I wrote down earlier. Communication is the oxygen of the relationship. Without it, the love suffocates. The love suffocates, y'all. So, this is deep. Excuse me, y'all. So it says, communication is the oxygen of the relationship. Without it, your love will suffocates. If it's not just about talking, it's about connecting. It's speaking honestly without cruelty, listening without judgment and responding without defensiveness.
Do you think there's only so much a person can do before they before it's detrimental to them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think a person can do their best to try to be calm, patient, and understanding? But if a person just keeps at it, keeps pressing on it, and pressing down on that button, like, do you think there's a point where that person just says, I can't do it no more?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, I agree. I think it is. We got one more question, y'all. Give me a second. I want to use the bathroom real quick. Done. Read the question out, and if anybody have it, just
Yeah, I got you. All right, next question. I know I'm not as good looking as he is, guys, but I can read. Let's do it. Is it true that women tend to overanalyze communication in relationships, making it harder for men to keep up? I think that's an individual based. I don't necessarily believe it's men or women. I think a man can just as much as a woman, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think it's just kind of an individual personalized. Because I'm a big thinker, and I don't know if overanalyzing and deep like overthinking is along the same lines. I would assume that they're pretty close, if not. To make it harder for men to keep up. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I don't. Shouldn't tend to overanalyze. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. What up, Brian? Like, what do you mean, Classy? I think if I'm reading the question correctly, what I'm looking at here is something like, if I say, um, I'm fine, a woman might say, well, he's not fine. He's never fine. Why would he say I'm fine? And what's really going on? Who's he talking to? What is it? I think that's what the question is really implying. But I think it could be anybody. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think if the right situation, the right person, it could be really anybody. But I'm not 100% sure on that question, to be honest with you. You'll have to read that question, Country, because I'm not sure that I completely understand it.
Is it true that women tend to overanalyze communication in relationship, making it harder for men to keep up? Overthinkers.
Well, that's what I said. My initial reaction was the same thing. But I took this more as like, okay, Country, if a girl says to you, hey, how you doing? And you said, I'm good. And she starts to think, oh, well, what do you mean you're good? Well, why do you think you're good? Like, why are you not feeling great? Like, why did you just kind of overanalyzing it, and when it's I'm good. You know what I mean? Or what are you thinking about? I ain't thinking about anything. What do you mean you're not thinking about nothing? How can you be thinking about nothing? That kind of.
I can't use that because I say that all the time. Do something else. Like, Country, good? Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm good.
Right.
Country. Just like Kevin Hart. Wow, really? Wow. More
Thank
like
you,
that.
Red.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Thank you, Sabrina.
I think a lot of times women are overthinkers than men. I will think they're overthinkers, and that can get you in trouble, man. That can hinder you, cause distance in a relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just think that yeah. So, but yeah, man, we got 10 minutes left. If anybody have a question, 1K, man, I want to dive into that. But me personally, this a personal question. Probably say, how does a man with no children think about dating a woman with a child?
I think that's really based on the individual again, because my last two exes both had 4 children each. I very much enjoy big families. I enjoy the family life, the family time. It's not a problem for me, but maybe somebody else it is, you know.
I'm glad you said that. Now y'all talking my language. When y'all talk my last language, but now y'all talking my language. This is what really eats me up. Okay, when men will accept a woman with kids, but women, if I say I got 7 kids, 8, 9, 10 kids, men don't think that. I'm being honest. Look,
Yeah,
you're
right.
That
You're
is
right.
100%
Not
true.
true. Nope.
Man, listen.
That is not true.
No, usually, I would concede to the fact that if he's got 3 or 4 baby mamas, that's a problem.
You agree, but when you say, if you say a woman got 8 or 9
If you
kids,
said, okay, this is what I'd stop. Okay, if you had a young, very recent kid and multiple other kids, I would question it then, because I'm like, oh, geez, he's jumping into another, you know. But if you had a lot of kids, you've had kids.
I just want to know how you are as a parent. If you have great relationship,
that's too much baggage. She's got too many kids.
I
don't
agree.
want that.
I'm not saying men and women. Let me just straighten myself out. I'm not saying men don't think the same way.
Right.
I'm not saying men don't do that, because you got some men out there. But from my experience, let me talk about me. I ain't talking about nobody else. Everybody know I got a group of kids. Okay, I got a whole basketball squad. Okay, look. For me, I have women say, you know what? I can't because you got too many kids. And then the first thing, second, how many baby mama? Like this is just me, y'all. I ain't gonna speak to nobody else. Just me. But I have women stop talking, don't proceed or pursue further because I have kids. You know what I'm saying? And not just one time, it happened quite a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like quite a few times. But as men, how we think, when a woman says this, if you take me, you gotta take everything. I'm the whole package, me and the kids. Me and accept it. Okay, we accept it. We taking all y'all baby kids.
So thank you for saying that right there, because that was going to be my contention. When I'm looking for a partner and if she has kids, I'm looking at how are those kids respectful? What is their upbringing like? Are they just running around, running amok, cursing at their mom, doing things that like I wouldn't be okay with? Because if they on that level, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm not with it. So for me, it's the parenting that I'm looking at. Are you might be a mother of 4, but are you a good mother of 4?
Yeah, because I can tell you right now, I've been around somebody don't even know how to tame their own kid. Look, I can't be in a relationship like that. And then you know what? And also, let's dive back into the kid situation. I've been in a situation women say don't talk to my kid like, oh, hey, whoa, wait. I ain't gonna let him talk to me like that. I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna just leave. But now you want a man in a relationship. You want a dad figure, a male figure, and then you just don't talk. Women get defensive, boy. They don't be messing around. You know what I mean? Like,
no, and to that point, I don't think there's no woman that's going to teach a young boy to become a man like a man could. You know what I mean? You can teach him manners, you can teach him how to respect, you can teach him kindness, but you'll never teach him how to become an actual man. He will either have to learn it in the world on his own, or he will have to learn it from a mentor, or he'll have to learn it from a pastor or an uncle or a brother, but he'll never learn it from a female, because a female, like I can never teach a young girl how to become a woman. I'll never be able to do that, right?
I won't even try.
Right, exactly. And but do men and women have a role in each child? Yes, absolutely. A woman can teach him how to nurture, how to be patient, how to be kind, how to be loving, things that men need to do when they're interacting with women. But to raise a man, you have to learn how to suffer. You have to learn how to lose. You have to learn how to get up off of your feet again. You have to learn how to dust it off and start all over again. That's what we need to learn to do as young men, so that way when we get out in the world and the world knocks you down, you know how to get back up again, you know?
That part. You got any question, Brooke?
I
Got something
do.
with that?
I do. So there was a few. Again, thank you, Sabrina. This was a good topic, really good topic. Bella said, do you ever communicate with subliminals or with hints?
I do both.
Yeah, I can do both.
I'll be honest. Both.
Because if I just give her the F me eyes, that's subliminal. That's completely just, you know. Or subtle hints. You know what I mean?
Meaning sexual. Like,
oh, I'm just saying, but there is, I'm just saying that's also a part of it, right?
Anything nothing sexual about it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I just do, it's both.
There was another few.
Shrug. Get in there, Shrug. Shrug's still #1 of the show right now.
Shrugs on top. Shrugs wants it.
5 minutes left, y'all.
Is it hard for you as a man to rely on others?
Oh man, you're gonna hear these.
That was from Oxford Girl.
Do you want to answer that first?
Oxford Girl said, is it hard for you as a man, to rely on others?
Yes. Yes. For me. Because again, here is the thing, y'all. Like, when a man feel like, because men is taught to take care of the household, be the provider, protector, but I have learned from a biblical standpoint. I learned it from a biblical standpoint. When God put blessings in your way, you have to receive it. A lot of us men don't see that. But it goes back to in the beginning. Some people will use you as a tool, as an advantage, and throw that in your face. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I that is the fear of like, I did this for you and I did that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I just don't like that. And then I don't want to have that mindset knowing you might throw that in the face in the middle of an argument. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna be honest, if you throw that in the argument with me, I'm out.
Okay, can you read the question one more time? Because I really wanted to answer this one.
Is it hard for you as a man to rely on others?
Yes, I think for me it's an absolute yes, and the reason is because I think we're taught even from a young age as men that nobody's looking out for you but yourself. Like, nobody's got your back but you. And so you have to always figure out how to get out of a situation, how to get through a situation, how to defend yourself, how to, you know, to move, because nobody really cares about what you're going through. Nobody. And so go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, for me, that's what it is. So when you finally do count on somebody and they let you down, it just solidifies that just even more, that they didn't care enough to put that effort and that time and that energy into it. So they're just going to let you down again anyway. So there's really no need to rely on people. You got to figure it out on your own.
I do have to say this though. God have put people in your life though that you can rely on. Mm-hmm. I totally believe that. Because, sure. But as a young mindset versus a grown and mature one, because honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I would never think the way I think if it wasn't for that Bible.
Right.
I can never think that, but I know if God have put people in my path that show me that I am truly careful, I'm there for you, in your corner, not just your circle. You get what I mean? So in my mind, I felt the same way like you did, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's people, men and women out there that's really, really care about you from a genuine standpoint.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they really care about your well-being, you as just in general. The way we was taught, I'm like, man, nobody cares. Who cares about that? We got 1 minute left, y'all.
I got a question. So after all these comments and questions about communication, what would your advice 2 other men be about communication in a relationship, and 2 women? Like, what do you think they could do better? Less than 1 minute, guys. Less than 1 minute.
My answer is not going to be a popular thing, but if I was giving advice to a guy, I'd say don't care about what you get, what you want, and what you need, because at the end of the day, if you only care about what she wants and what she needs, then you're going to make her happy and you're going to win. But if you care about what you want, if you put your needs first, if you put your needs as a level of importance, you're not going to get what you want. You're going to lose probably.
Yes. That's first of all, thank you guys for the show, for being here. Let's take a seat with Big Country. Myself is Big Country. I do this show every single Friday. Every Friday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We don't name the topics, you do. It's a safe place for men to speak what they feel, what they've been through, what they're going through, even if it's at that given moment. And you tell us what comes from your personal experience. And now we close at 7:10. We want to thank Miss T Baby for being the top gift of the show. Congratulations. Hey.
Not the snipe.
I need a topic by Monday at the latest.
Thank you. I said I haven't sniped in a while. You did amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. And also, man, I appreciate you guys for pushing me in the contest. Thank you guys so much. But I do want to say, go back to that what you said, Brookie. If I can give it advice, man, to be honest with you, number one, don't take advice from somebody that don't want to wish you well.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Like, don't take advice from other men that will sit there and talk about somebody, constantly being negative. You know what I mean? So you take that, but we take this stuff and we serve it up and then we give it to the next person. You know what I mean? So if I can give it advice, man, bad company corrupts good character. You know what I'm saying? So
1 second, Shrug, your wheels did go through, but literally there's a 2K gap between you both. 2K.
Yeah. No, I looked at it, but yeah, it was right there.
That's good advice. I just think communication is key. And and I think that question about taking a break, and it just, even in our head, even if it's for 30 seconds, count for a few seconds before you respond and let those words come out of your mouth, because I saw a lot of comments about you can't take your words back. Once it's said, it's really hard to come back from those words. So really think about what you say. And I would say, pray about it. If it's something serious, pray about it before you respond.
I do want to add this to something I wrote down as well. It says that the key to healthy communication is having a willingness to lay aside your defensive and tendencies, and accept responsibility of your part of the relationship. So set aside, you know what I'm saying? Set aside everything you got going on.
I like that last part you just said there.
Her wheels didn't register. So I don't know how you do that then, because wheels don't register until.
Oh, that was a big gap. But
you send those
it says set aside being defensive. It says your defensive tendencies and accept responsibility for your part of the relationship. Like, you got to accept the part, and that's healthy to keep healthy communication. That's just the communication part. You know what I mean?
She said it. I don't know.
So yeah, but that is so important, man. And then my from my flyer, it said the most important thing in communication is to hear isn't being said. That's what I said in my flyer today.
Right. I'm thinking I was like, I don't know what to do now. So
yeah, I mean,
think
listen.
People are going to snipe real quick, I think, for the topic, because I think just like in contests, wheels don't go through automatically. So T-Baby did the jet. so it came up. So that's an instance that she went straight to the top. The wheels take
Oh,
so
I got you.
I don't know, maybe you guys could collaborate. I don't know. But you guys are absolutely all amazing for supporting him. I would say this is probably a really, really good show. Like you all, like there's so many people. Shrugs, Miss T Baby, Class, Jen, Brian, Bella, Red, Sabrina, Rondaroo, Deborah, Zar. So many people that just came and supported, and the show isn't it's not fun to do when you guys aren't here. Like country struggles to talk, like I can't get questions. Like you all make it really enjoyable to do this show. So and then supporting country, like he works really hard. Like he loves supporting other men. We know that. Men empowerment and letting you have a safe place to talk. So please, please, please come back next Saturday, next Friday. Thinking of my show next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please, please, please.
Yeah, I want to close it out, man. I think it was a very good topic. Sabrina, thank you again. Thank you
Very
again.
good job, Sabrina.
That was a very good, very good.
It was a well-timed one.
It was a very good topic, though. Sabrina, you did very well. And I think that is, like I said, that is the lifeline of the relationship, is the communication. You know what I mean? So I just think that as some people have different ways of communicating, you know what I mean? But again, I heard this thing, a woman said, she let me be right until I realized I'm wrong. And he said, how you did? And then he said, how you know when you're wrong? He said, I would know. And I'm honestly, she's right. Like I come back day or two or whatever, I say, I'm sorry, I thought about it, but she was right. I was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, just when she let a man do his thing and be him, you know what I mean? Not somebody that gonna hold, being stubborn is crazy. But like, that's how it is sometimes, y'all. Like, we just think so different.
Pride. Yeah, pride and what other people think about you and your relationship and what you're going through, it's a killer. So just worry about what you and your guy do and worry about how you and your guy move,
Yeah.
Big fact.
But we'll see you all next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another great topic from Miss T Baby or Shrug. We'll see. I don't know what's happening.
I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? After 10